Hey guys, it's Kelly, Grow.333, looking as beautiful as ever because I just worked out. So, when I go for my walk runs, because I don't do a consistent run, I run, walk, the whole C to 5K thing. When I go out, my mind is running probably 5 times faster than myself. It took a lot for me to go out today. I was tired. I'm in pain. My body has been hurting quite a bit. My back has been really bad. But I have to go, and the thing that helped me get out was you have to want it as bad as you want to breathe. And ironically enough, that so held true today because I got into like a severe asthma attack as I started my run. I have severe asthma, mostly in the wintertime. Obviously, it gets worse when I have bronchitis, which I don't have right now, knock on wood. But I just started hacking up a lung while I was out there. And I wanted to quit, and I wanted to stop and go back. And, I mean, isn't the toughest part getting out there? I was already out there. So I had to finish and try and be smart about it. I did not run as much as I normally would, but I was still out there nonetheless, and I used my new Nike Run thing from Janine, my little sissy, so that was nice, and it really is different from the other, this Fitbit and stuff, because it times my miles. So I did 3 miles, and the first was 13:39, the second was 11:19, and the third was 13:13. And again, another thing that I was thinking about was so many people talk about how they compare themselves to others, and those of you that know me, I try not to do that. I don't buy into the whole comparing myself to anybody else, because we're all in our own journeys. But I do compare myself to me, and the younger me, and the more fit me, and that's what I struggle with. I'm listening to my things tell me how fast my mile is, or how slow my mile is, my mile time, and I think to myself, holy shit, you suck. And then I'm like, don't talk to yourself that way. Once again, the whole self-talk I acknowledged, and then I said, at one point, you could do a 6-minute mile. And then I realized, hello, Kelly, you were 16. You're now 40. So what I often do is I am comparing myself to a younger, more fit me, and I need to come to an acceptance of where I am in my journey, how I've changed and the changes that I've made that have made me healthier. And I'm 40, not 16. I'm sure, can all acknowledge that we all have God-given talents, and one of mine has always been my athletic ability. And I've always been an athlete, volleyball, basketball, softball, boxing, you name it, I can do it. I could probably pick it up really quick. Tennis. It's just one of the many gifts that God had given me. So when I run a mile at 13-something minutes, I think to myself, I don't care if you're hacking up a lung, get your ass moving. That is ridiculous. And then I stopped and I said, if somebody else was telling you this story, wouldn't you be kind to them? Wouldn't you cheer them on? You need to do that for yourself. And I need to come to an acceptance of where I am today, what I'm going through, all the variables. What do I always say to the people that I talk to is big picture. Yeah, we all get down on ourselves, but big picture. And in the big picture, 2 years ago, today, I'm in a much better place in so many ways. So, the only other thing that I want to talk about is the fact that you're all always with me. You're always with me. And while my mind is running and racing a mile a minute, the parts that keeping me going is not just me, but you guys. Wendy's the one that introduced me to that video, you have to want it as bad as you want to breathe. And I watch that thing. I love it. I love it. The passion and fire that it gives me. I'll try and put it down, the link, so that you guys can watch it if you haven't seen it. It is freaking amazing. You know, Melody Zen Maiden, she said a comment to me this week was, you know what to do, now allow yourself to do it. Kind of like, get out of your own way, Kelly. Just allow yourself to succeed. And boy, I don't know, it struck me. Yeah, you know, like, I know I can, I know I will. Now I have to allow myself. You know, I never really gave thought to, because there's a lot of self-sabotaging when it comes to me, big time, which I've been trying to mentally analyze. I'm always looking for the self-discovery. But anyway, back to how you're all with me. All the things that I've learned throughout the last weeks were just with me on my run. You know, Julie from the Back to Basics group talking about her book, The Power of Habits, and I'm consciously trying to get back to healthy habits because I had a big slip back when I got my unfill. Just all the things, you know, Janie's positivity, the daily, you can do it, cheering me on, the love from Rosemary, the peace from within with Sally, you know, Janine and I emailing each other back and forth all week, checking in day to day, you know, sin through thick and thin, you know, she's the one that gave me Make Today Count, and boy, if I don't live that every single day. I mean, you all are with me, and I know I watch so many videos, and I apologize if I didn't say your name, because you're all always with me and contributing to my journey in such a positive way. So this was just a huge thank you, and to show you through my process, through my workouts, through my choices, you're all always with me. And I would just want to close with thanks to all my new subscribers. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch. It means a lot. Although I will say, these videos that I do for me. I often watch my old videos to inspire myself. I compare myself to me, and this is just a journey that's recorded that I can watch and look back on. And when I have times of weakness, I can see that I do have times of strength, and that will push me because I know I'll get there again. Have a great week, guys. Bye.